Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
Budget pub chain JD Wetherspoon may be known for its cheap prices, but fans are now being offered the chance to tour some of its grander-looking venues in style with the help of a personal guide and a chauffeur-driven Bentley. New 6- and 7-day tours are being introduced by travel firm My UK Tour, offering one route in the north and a separate itinerary covering the south. Among the branches being visited will be Wetherspoons pubs, which have been converted from former uses such as police station, court and chapel. Another, the Rochester Castle in Stoke Newington in East London, previously hosted gigs by chart-topping bands such as The Jam and The Police. The attractions being promised include some of the pubs highlighted as favorites of J.D. Wetherspoon founder and chairman Sir Tim Martin. There will be 2 different tours available, with the southern one covering 7 days and 6 nights, the northern equivalent 6 days and 5 nights, with the travel company promising how each of their journeys is carried out in a private luxury vehicle with experienced chauffeur. The prices start from £1,800 per person, including 1 night of accommodation in a Wetherspoons hotel, but not covering food and drink costs. The northern tour begins in Keswick, Cumbria, at a pub built in 1901 and called the Chief Justice of the Common Pleas. It began life as a magistrate's court and police station and still featured a canopied witness stand and police cells. Travelers will then go on to the Velvet Coaster in Blackpool, among Britain's biggest pubs, and recently awarded the title of the nicest Wetherspoons. Third pub on the route will be the Northwestern in Liverpool, a Grade 2 listed building designed by Victorian architect Alfred Waterhouse, followed by the Moon Underwater in Manchester, which used to be a Victorian cinema. Northern tourists are then promised calls at the Winter Gardens in Harrogate, North Yorkshire, described as an exquisite example of Victorian architecture with a glass roof and stone columns. The final Wetherspoons pub on this tour will be one named Sir William de Wessington, in Newcastle upon Tyne, described as the cheapest spoons in the north. The former billiard saloon is named after a northern knight whose coat of arms provided the basis for the U.S. flag. The southern tour takes in 8 different Wetherspoons pubs, beginning in London with the Rochester Castle, the oldest surviving Wetherspoons, and on a site where there has been a pub for more than 300 years. Next is the nearby Hamilton Hall by Liverpool Street Rail Station, former ballroom of the Great Eastern Hotel, touted to travellers as arguably one of Wetherspoons' most impressive venues with ornate ceilings and a mirror bar. After passing through Cambridge on day 2, customers are promised a trip to the Grade I-listed Corn Exchange in Berry Street, Edmonds, Suffolk, called Britain's poshest spoons. Fourth will be the Golden Lion pub in Rochester, Kent, said to have the nationwide chain's most impressive carpets, described by Sir Tim as his favorite. The itinerary then takes in the Royal Victoria Pavilion in Ramsgate, Kent, also touted as the largest Wetherspoons pub in the country, and the Opera House in Tunbridge Wells, which My UK Tour says is arguably the most beautiful Wetherspoons. George's Meeting House in Exeter provides the penultimate Wetherspoons of the tour, not far from Sir Tim's own Devon home. The venue was formerly an 18th-century Unitarian chapel and still features stained glass windows, historical plaques, and its original pulpit. The southern tour concludes with a visit to the Coinage Hall in Helston, Cornwall, which opened in 2015 and is the southernmost Wetherspoons pub, before traveling parties are taken back to London. A spokesperson from My UK Tour said, "All of us at My UK Tour are so excited to start offering this bespoke trip to one of Britain's best-known, and arguably finest, cultural institutions. Combining hearty pub grub and craft Alesh with historical monuments and stunning landscapes, this tour is sure to showcase the very best that Britain has to offer." J.D. Wetherspoon takes its name from J.D., a character in 1980's US TV show, The Dukes of Hazzard, and the surname of one of Sir Tim's childhood school teachers. The pub chain announced in March that profits had rocketed by more than £31 million in a year, while it is also looking